You can view the video of this podcast on Jazz Cabbage's YouTube or Facebook pages.
What is the conditions for Richard as far as that goes?
Richard just got off paper Monday.
Oh, well,
Oh, wow.
Last Monday on the 8th. So
Good.
he's officially a free man.
How
Yeah.
long was he on? How long
Man.
did they have him on parole?
They only had him on paper.
He got out in December.
90 days.
December. Okay, so that wasn't too horrible. Because,
I'm sorry, Deb, please go ahead.
no, I was going to say, we're talking 4 years, right?
Yeah, 4 years for Michael Thompson.
For
It's being
Michael,
worked
yeah,
on
that's
from
a
what I
long
understand, but that's what it is now.
Was
With
Richard's
strict
release
conditions.
tied to COVID in some way? I believe I heard.
I believe that's why he got out Christmas versus February.
Okay, all right, so a
I
little
mean,
earlier.
yay, but that's
Like
really
that.
only 2 months then. Okay.
Yeah.
But they had changed in 2014. If you remember, we did the Journey for Justice for Richard from Michigan to Florida. And at that time, the judge was going to decide whether he was unfairly sentenced with 3 consecutive life sentences, and to change it, because then he would already have served 1 life sentence and we could have got him out then. Well, early this fall, they went ahead and did that. They changed it from consecutive to concurrent. So that made his release date May of this year. And then with time, those good time and stuff, it was going to happen in February. But then LPP ran a story on Richard the day of the election. And that's where the push to get him home before Christmas happened.
So cool.
Very nice.
After a short break, the group resumed talking about Richard DeLisi.
Well, and to be clear too about Richard's case originally, it's there's no violence involved. Completely non-violent cannabis case.
3 life sentences is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Unbelievable. No, we shouldn't be doing that.
Wow.
Mandatory sentences just completely ignore the fact that people are individuals, and it ignores the ability of the system to rehabilitate folks, and I think that's disingenuous. And
Child
also-
rapists and murderers don't get 3 life sentences, for goodness sakes.
No. Well, the way that we try to scare people into not doing things in our society, it's a fear-based thing. Reverend Steve and I were talking about this just a few moments ago. Fear. When you rule by fear, fear needs fuel, and one of the best fuels for fear is the word drugs.
That's it.
The group resolved technical issues and began their conversation with Richard DeLisi.
There he is. Come on.
Oh, yay!
Richard, Mr. DeLisi. Well, the presence is here. We just got to get the connection going, it looks like.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, all
Hi,
right.
Richard.
Hey,
Stacy and Ashley are here, and I'm Jamie Lowell. You're joined also by Rick Thompson, the Reverend Steve Thompson, Debra Young, and Colin MacDougall. And thank you very much for joining us. This is Jazz Cabbage Café, and we've been hearing a lot about
thank you. Thank you so much, and God bless all of you.
Welcome
Richard.
to freedom, Richard.
Welcome to
Right.
freedom indeed.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to freedom, Richard.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. You know what I was just trying to do? You want to hear how crazy I am?
Sure.
I'm staying in this apartment on the beach, and I can't get the shutters open, the hurricane shutters.
You want them open, let the fresh air in, right? Let
Oh
the
yeah,
sun in.
it's blowing. I'm right on the beach. It's really, it's magnificent. You know,
Oh,
from
wow.
6 weeks, from 8 weeks ago, 10 weeks ago to this. You know what I mean?
Is the weather warm?
It's crazy.
Well, rooms
You know,
with
it's
no
lit-
windows to rooms with big windows that you can't get open. So,
Yeah, I can get the window. Yeah. But
He'll get it open.
I'm
Where
happy.
there's a will,
about-
there's
I'm
a
happy,
way.
I'm happy I don't have to mess with them windows no more. I just wanted to, touch bases with you guys and let you know that everything's going good, and we're trying our best to get everybody else out that's in for the same type of charges that I was in for. We still got 4,000 and something in there. And, I'm kind of a spokesman for Last Prisoners Project now, and I'm trying to, get something going. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
We're working with
Yeah,
Last Prisoner Project here in Michigan, as well with the Michigan Cannabis Prisoner Freedom Project as well. So we are
Oh,
working
beautiful.
with you.
Oh, okay. And it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable that they actually still have people in prison for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Better than you exactly how to describe what these issues are, and who would be more motivated knowing exactly why you need to help the people out.
I need to help the people out because I've been going to the doctors the last 3 weeks, and I just found out yesterday that I have all these vitamin deficiencies that are messing with my skin and all kinds of stuff that's going on in my body because of them not taking care of me the way they were supposed to. It's really it's amazing they're getting away with it.
One of the things that Michael Thompson discussed was the food in prison as being completely subpar and being used as the basis for leverage against people by the people facilitating.
Oh, yeah.
prison.
Absolutely. See, I got lucky. I was at a private prison, but most guys aren't that lucky. You know what I mean?
Still, the food itself probably wasn't what you'd expect to feed
Oh, no,
grown men, right?
no. You had no idea what you're reading half the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they would try to make it the best they could, but the best they could really wasn't good enough. You know what I mean?
So the private prison was actually better than the public prison? Because we always hear the opposite.
Oh no, the state. You see, now I was in a special one. I was in South Bay Correctional in Palm Beach. So it was, it was the best private prison, I guess, in the country is what they were saying.
Wow.
Yeah. So it wasn't. I can't really say too much bad about it, except for the malnutrition and the medical staff really don't care. Here, take a couple of aspirins, go back to your dormitory. You know what I mean?
So even in the better scenarios, even in the better situation, the best thing that you could be in, it still was subpar, still was deficient in a lot of areas.
Wow.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's not like they're not making big dollars on us. They're making big dollars on us, and they just don't want to put anything out. They just want to. I mean, it was crazy that I got out because of the Last Prisoners Project and the freedelisi.com thing. The freedelisi.com started the whole movement on me, and then Last Prisoners Project got a hold of it, and they gave it to the media, and once the media got a hold of it, they had to let me out. They got pressured. They got pressured, and they had to let me out.
Did they have you doing any work, Richard?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. He said they were making money off of them. Was it like slave labor and
No, not that kind of stuff. I mean, in other words, Geo, the place that I was at, I guess the CEOs and all of them guys were really cleaning up.
It's a for-profit prison.
They probably get paid per prisoner, right? And then they
Yeah,
figure out how to whittle it off and make their money.
Right. What they do is they get paid by prisoner, but if they save, like in the kitchen and the medical, they get bonuses.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Right.
Clincher.
Yep.
That's
Ownership gets paid extra if they do less for the people incarcerated. That's a system
Exactly.
broken to me.
Just enough to keep people alive, basically. The rest goes in your pocket.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and Adam Brook is listening right now, and he was also incarcerated for a matter of time for ultimately cannabis-related stuff. And he is mentioning that the system, the criminal justice system itself, is broken, and prison reform is definitely very important. But
you want to know something? It was never fixed. It's always been broken.
Right. Right.
It It isn't like it just happened in the last 20 or 30 years. It's been this way for 100 years in this country. That's why we have so many people incarcerated. There's no place in the world that's got this many people incarcerated. You know,
Richard,
it's really crazy.
Were you mixed in with other people that had perhaps violent pasts, violent histories?
You mean in prison?
Yes, sir.
All I did was trying to help all of them.
No, what I meant was, were your fellow prisoners in that particular facility, some of them there for violent crimes?
You were placed in.
Oh yes,
amongst them,
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. There was lots of people there for violent crimes.
Yeah.
I mean, my roommate was there for. Well, he wasn't. That wasn't violent. I can't say that. But my next door neighbor was in there for killing a couple of people. You know. You know, and I mean, and it was a worthless killing. You know what I mean? He told me 100 times he didn't have to do it. It just felt good. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, it blew my mind when he told me it like that. I said,
well, and of course, we're thinking the fact that your scenario with a nonviolent cannabis situation ought not be amidst people who kill others for.
oh, of course not. We should have been in our own little world.
Right.
There was, I mean, in the prison that I was in, there wasn't like one or two. There was probably a couple of hundred of us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, guys growing, you know, stuff like that. You know, the whole deal. You know, not just people that were smuggling or a reverse thing they got caught on, and you know, they made up where the government makes up a crime and then bags you for it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, that was like, you know, that's like a regular thing, especially in Florida, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if they think you're doing something wrong, they set you up, you know? It's not a healthy place to be. I know that, you know? And I'm just trying to,
Go ahead.
I'm just trying to get myself together, and I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to probably go out and, visit Steve, you know, Steve D'Angelo.
Okay,
and,
sure.
Yeah,
And of course, with
do,
connection
you know?
to Last Prisoner Project. Yeah.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah.
He's drifted away from it now, but he still told me, "You come out here and we'll talk." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very nice.
He's a righteous man too.
Well, we worked very closely with Last Prisoner Project and Michael Thompson, and when he was freed, some of their people were out here. And even if Steve D'Angelo may not be as directly involved in that as he used to be, I can tell you that organization is still strong, and they are still making a difference in many, many more states than just Michigan and Florida.
Oh yeah. Was Mary there?
Yes, she was. She's amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she is. I mean, that's my all-time buddy forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I really love her. I love her to death. She keeps telling me, come to Hawaii, you know?
Hey.
I told her, I got to get it together for my family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I missed a lot of birthdays, and I missed a lot of, Christmases. You know?
Yeah.
And that wears on you, you know, especially with grandchildren. You know, when I came out, I finally met my grandkids. You know, it's not like I didn't talk to them. I used to talk to them every day and video, you know, do the video thing on the iPad, but I could never, you know, actually meet them, you know. And when I met them, it was, let me tell you something, it was like nothing I ever experienced in my life, you know. It was, just thinking about it brings tears to my eyes, you know. But you know, everything I'm hoping is going to work out real good, you know. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, we're listening. You go ahead.
Yeah, man.
This is your time.
All right. I thought we got disconnected, but with all of that, we just got to keep focused on getting people out that are in here for this it's you know, this fugazi crime that everybody's saying we were in prison for. You know, I mean, I can go to the store up the corner here and get whatever I want in the store, and they got people in prison for it. You know, it's it really, I can't comprehend what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? It's really, it's hard on me. It's hard on me, actually, you know?
Yeah, you got a businesses and a licensed commercial industry booming for something that you were incarcerated for a lifetime for.
Isn't that something?
We love you, Richard.
Yes, it's absurd,
Yeah.
but I'm really, we are all very, very happy that you are not in that situation right now and intend to connect with your grandchildren and your daughter and everybody else and move forward and help those who need your help.
For sure. For sure. It's, you know, it's been a long time coming, and I just hope it can roll real, you know, I hope everything can move along pretty smoothly, you know? You know, I finally got I bought an old car and I fixed it up. I think it's going to be ready tomorrow after, you know, after almost 2 months of working on it, you know. But I'll be fine, you know.
Right on.
And with that, I just like I said, freedelisi.com and Last Prisoners Project. That's what I'm about now. I want to make sure that everybody tries to get the opportunity that I got, and everybody else, you know, that's sitting in there can have at least a little hope, you know, because it's really, you know, it's annoying day after day not being able to know what's going on, you know. I mean, you hear stuff, but till it happens, you know, you can't start making moves, you know, to you know, freedom moves. And I've been blessed, you know. I mean, I had so many people out front that love me, and a lot of people are donating to me, to my fund, you know, and everything's working out for me pretty good, you know. But I just want to, you know, try to help other people doing the same thing, you know, that they did for me. And I don't. With that, I'm probably about at a guess, you know.
No. Stacey said you were Italian. She said that you could talk
You
forever.
got a little pep.
So,
Oh yeah, I could talk a lot, but Stacey might not have told you what I had to do today.
get some
Tomorrow
prep.
I'm going for an upper and lower GI.
Yeah.
You would never bring up that kind of personal stuff. I wouldn't worry about that. No.
You might be making some
you know,
noises we don't want to participate in, then. I get you. Okay.
Hey, Richard.
I took yeah. Go ahead.
I was just wondering,
Hello?
have you had any contact with Karen Goldstein from Florida NORML down there in Florida?
I don't think so.
If you want to reach out to somebody, reach out. Karen Goldstein's good people down there in Florida, and you tell her Rev Steve sent you if you get a hold of her.
Are you in touch with her?
I have not been in touch with her since I retired as executive director of Michigan NORML, but I know she's her and her colleagues down there are working day and night to make legalization happen in Florida, get the laws in better shape down there like we did up here in Michigan.
Yeah, just another resource.
Sure. What a difference,
yeah.
huh?
I was just
What a difference,
so I was
indeed.
throwing her name out to you for another resource down there in Florida.
Okay.
I'll get you guys connected, Richard.
Huh?
I'll get you connected
Say
to her.
again?
I said, I'll get
okay,
you
good.
connected.
Who is that, Stacey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, Stace. I know you will. That's a hard worker there.
Yeah. Yeah. We had her up in
Hey,
Michigan for a while.
Yeah, Stacey, I got my new license plates.
Oh yay! I can't wait for you to drive up here.
Yeah, I got POW 420.
Are you serious?
Oh man,
Yeah, on the horticulture plate.
nice.
Nice.
You know, on
On
the
horse.
what do you call it? Yeah, the horticulture plate. That's
Right
pretty cool.
on.
You gotta-
Awesome.
I got a picture of it. You know, they approved it and everything, but it's going to take a month and a half for me to get it.
Oh, I
But
can't
I
wait to
got
tell
it, you know?
too. That's badass. I didn't know you were getting personalized plates.
Come on, you see how personal I was with 420. I rolled out of the prison. That's what's on my fag bag. You know?
I love it. I love it. And Adela's gonna be so happy.
Yeah.
So
You're
Richard,
gonna have to take.
All
She's
right.
gonna come for 420, Richard. You'll have to take her for a ride in your car.
Oh, definitely.
Richard,
You
what
know,
is
I got
the
some,
Girls for a ride in your car. Kristen's coming
Go ahead.
too.
Okay.
what
Go
is
ahead,
the
sorry?
what is the car that you that you have now fixed up and restored over this last few weeks that you're going to be proudly driving around?
It's a 2004 Volvo,
Okay.
5-cylinder turbo.
Okay.
But it needed all kinds of stuff like new struts and you know, like just tons of stuff. I bought it for a couple, and I spent a 5 spot on it already. You know, so it'll be all right as long as it takes care of me. You know.
It's got some pickup though, right? That's a turbo.
Oh yeah, this thing, it hauls. I drove it. You know.
Yeah.
What happened was it was laying in this trailer park under a shed for like 2 years and 4 months. It's only got 120 on it, and these Volvos are supposed to go like 3.5, you know, with no problems, you know. But the struts went because they neglected everything, and I thought the struts were like a shock. They're like a shock, but now they got a spring around them, and they got all this other stuff. And I mean, you know, a shock absorber used to cost like $27 to replace, you know, the front ones.
That was a while ago, sir. That was a while ago.
These things now are, I mean, they're out of control. You know, I mean, I was like, what? The guy said to me, yeah, here's the price. I said, you got to be kidding me. They're shock absorbers. He said, not no more. Look at this. He showed me, put the car on a lift. I said, you got to be kidding me. But they do, you know.
Well, Volvos have a great reputation, and I bet that was a labor of love. I'm sure, you know, you enjoyed every minute of fixing up this car that you've looked upon with so much love.
Oh, no doubt. Yep. Hey, Stacey,
Yeah.
is Ashley with you?
Yeah. She's right next to me.
Oh,
What
okay.
up, Pop?
Hi, honey. How are you, baby?
All right.
Okay. All right. Listen, I got to kind of pack it in, okay?
Thank you so much for appearing today on Jazz Cabbage Café. From the bottom of our hearts, we truly do wish you the best of success, and we'll do everything we can up here in Michigan to contribute to it and to remind people about DeLisi.com, freedelisi.com.
Okay. And listen, if you ever need me again, you just give me a buzz, okay? Or, you know, say something to Stacey. I got no problem with this, you know?
Right.
We'll get a hold of
Okay,
Stacey because she knows how to work the phone.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. All right. Anytime. Anybody for anything
Thank you,
for a good
Richard.
cause. You know?
Thank you.
All right,
God
you
bless
guys.
you,
You
Richard.
guys
Thanks,
have-
Richard.
God bless you and your family. You hear me?
Thank you
We
very
hear
much.
you.
We'll definitely
right.
be in touch and have you back on. Thank you.
All right. Good evening.
Stacey, thanks for hooking that up. That was a very special moment. That was
Yeah,
precious. I'm glad we captured that.
Me too. They're a precious family. I've been very thankful that I've got to like witness and experience all this with them.
And
it's like our dreams have been coming true together for the last couple of months. Huh?
Well, it may not have been intentional, but Jazz Cabbage Cafe certainly has been a good showcase for some of those people who have been incarcerated and recently released with Michael Thompson, Richard DeLisi, and even though he's not released, we're going to talk about Leonard Peltier next week, and it'll be a big store.
Totally different stories, but there were some parallels there.
Yeah.
But I couldn't help but.
And thank you guys. I was able, when I was telling Richard about the show, I was able to, brag on both you, Jamie, and Rick about all of your all support on our efforts and my efforts in the past that helped me show up for him in 2014, with the bus and stuff. So he was super thankful to be on today after I explained, who you guys are and all that you guys do out there.
That's awesome. Really appreciate that. And just really, I'm sorry that he had to go through that. 32 years, ridiculous, but very happy that he's out now and able to connect with the grandkids and you guys and that kind of stuff. It's